Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, everyone. Welcome to the open book. This is your host, Lakeisha. Thank you so much for joining our Facebook family and our YouTube family. It has been probably a little less than a week. I've still been present, y'all, posting here and there, but this is my first full week. I break. Oh my gosh. Let's see who's in the house. Hey, Aries Black. Hey, sis. Thank you for joining. Hey, Shelly Shell. Hey, sis. Thank you for joining. Lolo's in the house. Thank you for joining, sis. Hey, Truth. Hey, sis. Happy Saturday. Thank you for joining. Welcome Beyond Love. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Come on in. Y'all hit the like button. Hey, Rebecca Boo. Thank you for joining. Happy Saturday. Making sure I don't miss anyone. Hey, Blueberry Boots. Good afternoon. Y'all, it is afternoon some places. Uh-oh. It is still morning here in Texas. Okay. Hey, Mr. Troy. Thank you for joining, bro. Oh my gosh. Y'all. I'm on live, okay? Um, Y'all, it has been a week. We've been taking our kids here and there, trying to, give them some things to do to keep them occupied during the summertime. Like I said, this was my first full week, but it felt like a couple of the days I was actually working. I was hitting errands, things I still had to do. I haven't even gotten into y'all know if you have kids where during the summertime you have to take them for checkups and take them to the dentist and all of that before school starts back. I haven't even gotten to that. How about we haven't even stepped out into the vacation? We haven't even gone anywhere yet. So our plan is to start hitting it and doing a little something before they go back to school. Because my daughter has, I think, 4 weeks before she goes back. Oh, oh Lord, I was wondering, Robbie. I was like, welcome. Okay. Hey, baby, I don't care. Subscribe from Beyond Love too. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Okay. Welcome. Hey, Rosie. Hey, sis. Praying for you, sis. I love you. Oh my gosh, girl. I'm just like, it has been so crazy. So we've been doing that. And I've been catching up on my shows, y'all. Be on the lookout. I'm going to start doing a College Hill review. I don't know if y'all have been watching that. It's on BET Plus, but they are on the new season. The first few episodes have already started, and I got something to say because some people act different in different atmospheres. I noticed. Hi, Madeline. Hi, sis. Thank you for joining. Oh, if y'all didn't see in the chat, I have something new. It's a new way that you are able to support the channel. You can support through Cash App, of course. I don't know. I think someone dropped it earlier. Super chat, super stickers, but we also have something new called Buy Me a Coffee. And the link is in the chat. And what that does is it goes towards a coffee fund or a sweet treat. And so you can purchase as many coffees as you would like, of course. Thank you, those of you who have already shown support. It really, really means a lot. I had one supporter that bought me 3 coffees. I was like, oh my gosh. So it really, really means a lot, y'all. So you're able to click that link. It's very quick, but that's another way that you can support as well. And I dropped that link in the chat. But yeah, because I noticed that certain people actually act a little different in different atmospheres or different places or when they're with different people. And I don't know if y'all know him because some of the people on the show on College Hill don't really know him. But his name is Carlos Miller. And he is one of the comedians on Wildin' Out. And he actually got fired one time. But Nick Cannon stood up for him and talked for him and was able to get him back on the show. And I actually like him. Hey, Queen. Hey, Royal D. Thank you so much for joining. And I actually like Carlos. I was happy he came back and he's funny on there and so forth. Well, on College Hill, there are some behaviors and things I want to get into when we talk about review that show that I'm not very keen with him. His attitude is totally different on that show. And I was very shocked. I was very shocked to see that. Hey, Queen. Hey, opening chat coming to show some love while I get ready for my day. Yes, sis. I saw you getting ready and I enjoyed your live. Y'all, I shared her link on my chat, on my community wall earlier. And so y'all check out her live from earlier. She's doing some great things with the resin pour. She made her own glass. I said, baby, you know you rocking if you can sit there and make your own glass and coaster with your name on it. Okay. That is some creativity because even my drawings are stick people. Okay. I don't know how to draw, but I love art. I love creativity. And so I was so excited to see that. So great job, Queen. I'm so proud of you and your channel's growth and your growth and the wonderful things that God is going to do in your life. Keep going, sis. She said, when your enemies come and they try to distract you, build on them. I said, I know that's right. Keep building. Okay. Don't come off of your whatever you're building. Don't come off your throne to address it. Don't come down. Keep on building, keep on working on whatever. Stay focused. Welcome, Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining, sis. And so, but yeah, so I want to start reviewing that show. My girl Tamar is on there. Okay. Tamar Braxton. She's on there. We got Saucy Santana. That was my first time really. I've heard his name, but I didn't really know him. Hi, Miss Josephine. Thank you for joining, sis. Queen said, thank you, everybody. Love y'all. We love you too, sis. Claudia Jordan is on there. Nick Young. Y'all may know him from that meme that has been created with his picture where it has the question marks. That's him. Now, he was skinnier and younger back then. He said he does not get any money off of that either. I was like, oh my gosh, because it came out, I guess, before he could copyright it. D said, I want everyone to get ready for a cookout next week. All right. Yes, baby. It is going to be 4th of July. And we may actually take our vacation around that time. I got to see. Y'all pray for my husband. Keep him in your prayers. He's not feeling well today. And it's when men, y'all know, when they get sick, it's like, it's different. Okay. It's different. And I'm not used to it. So I kind of be like, oh, watching them and stuff and all that. So just keep him lifted. I got all of the kids. We got 3 total. So they're all with me. So if I have to mute or something, I'm hollering and fussing or I'm getting something done. Make sure they don't kill each other. Okay. So be patient with me. Thank y'all so much for those prayers. I really, really appreciate it. But yes, so we're going to get into that. I also have another series that we're going to get into more panel discussions about some topics that came out of that series. So be on the lookout for that as well. That's upcoming because I told you I had to take me a break, had vacation, you just sleep in. I was sleeping in late. I was just going with no agenda, didn't have to focus. I turned in my laptop, stuff like that Friday. So I just really just took me a moment. Okay. But now I'm back into it with some things that God had laid on my heart that I wanted to do on my channel. Rosie said, D, I wanted to be invited. I don't want to do the cooking. Right. We want to go and eat. Okay. We're not trying to cook. I need somebody to invite me over. I'll bring the cups, maybe even throw in a 7-up pound cake, because y'all know Mrs. Mabry's Unique Desserts. I do pound cakes in case you want to order one, put in an order. I can have that shipped to you, okay? Madeline said having a sick man is like having a sick baby. Yes, okay? And you know what? And when you're married, you can feel each other. And I was asleep, and so... And y'all know when my stepdaughter's over here, my son wants to sleep by her. And usually he'll come get in our bed. I didn't even have to worry about that. I had to look around like, what's going on? Then I said, well, where's my husband? So I'm looking around. He was in the restroom. I was like, you okay? Because that wasn't normal for him to just be in there. Okay, it's pretty. Be in there the whole, like a long time. You know, I ain't trying to get in his business. But his stomach, he's just been having like stomach aches. And the last time that happened was like 5 years ago when we were on a cruise. And he said that's the same way it was feeling then. And to this day, we don't know what had happened on the cruise that time. That was during our 5-year anniversary. We're actually about to come up to our 10-year anniversary, Lord say so, next month, y'all. And so he told me it felt like that. So I'm like, man, what do we do? And stuff. So I just, it's just my daughter just got over a random fever type of situation where she had body aches this week. She got over that. So I'm like, where is it at? And I don't think it's the same symptoms. So I'm just like, Lord, cover us. You know, it went from her, she better, her fever finally broke. She said she's good. Now my husband today. So yeah, but God, you know, is a healer. I just prayed for him and so forth. So I'm just watching him. Got to make sure he stay hydrated because he's been sleeping this morning, things of that sort. Rosie said, that's exciting, D. I'm planning on celebrating the baby this month on my birthday. Yes, congratulations. Rebecca, inbox me and I'll tell you, because you know that's a whole separate business. But yes, inbox me and I can let you know on my IG. And I'll post my IG in the chat. Let's see. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, and so yeah, so we'll be on the lookout for that taking place coming up next week. A lot of great things. If y'all have wanted to inbox to get more information about the cakes, you can hit me up in my inbox, Miss Keisha 1297 on IG. Now, also, I wanted to talk about when inserting yourself goes wrong. Okay. Yes, baby. What you need? This? Oh, okay. Yes, Rosie, I do pound cakes. I also do the mini pound cakes that come individually wrapped. Some of you may have been on Dee's her channel where you were a partaker of a gift because I was giving those out also during Christmas. And it comes in its own little mini cake box. So you can order those in bulk, a minimum of 6 for those. And then you can order like the larger pound cakes as well. But y'all, yes, I have the big ones too. And so just hit me up in my inbox and I can let you know the prices in case you're interested. So I also want to talk about when inserting yourself goes wrong. Now, y'all, the other day I was at the hospital. I went to the pharmacy because my husband it's a pharmacy there attached to the hospital. And thank you so much, D. Hi, Kansas 66. Thank you for joining. And I'll get to meet you and see you again. This is our second time seeing each other today. So I went to the hospital to pick up his medicine. The other day he had a prescription he had to get. And I was standing now, I had already stood in this line for about 30 minutes. And I was sitting there and I'm like, okay, Rebecca, I got your message and I'll respond to you once I get off. Thank you so much. Hi, Hillwood Tree. Welcome. Salute to you, Queen. So I had been standing in line for a good 30 minutes. So I probably was 3 people away from getting to the counter because they have different booths or whatever. And so I was on my phone and hey, Cindy, hey, sis, thank you for joining. I was on my phone and you know how like you hear commotion and I was like, oh Lord. So, oh my gosh, I'm talking about this. I'm trying to get through it. So there was this guy standing at one of the booths. Now I was on my phone. So you're welcome, sis. I was on my phone. So I really wasn't paying attention to whose turn was it, okay. Now there was, and I'm saying race to kind of give it so it ain't a racist thing, but just so y'all can keep the story going. So it was a black man, and he had his woman friend or girlfriend with him, and then it was another white man. He had his woman friend or whoever with him, his wife or whoever. And so I don't know if the white couple skipped or was sitting down waiting, and the black couple, because when they come to booth number 6, whoever's in line goes to that booth. Well, I don't know if they had been waiting and then they jumped up in front of the man. So, but then just so happened another booth became available, and so his girlfriend went to that one. So he started getting into having words with the guy who had just, the white guy and his lady friend that had just got into it. With, into the line. Okay, make sure I don't miss any comments. Okay. And so next thing I know, the black guy said, yo, man, you can't be skipping. So when voices rise, you automatically look up. So I looked up from my phone and I'm looking like, who are we talking to? So the white guy, his girlfriend was standing kind of closer to me where I could see who they were. And he said, the white guy was saying something back to him. Like I said, I was looking at my phone, so I didn't catch what he said. The next thing I know, the black man says, man, look, I'll knock your teeth out. And he started moving closer to the other guy. And so I was like, I said, wait a second. The white guy was looking like, what? And so his girlfriend turns around and I looked at the white man and he already had gauze in his mouth with a bleeding mouth. Okay. So I was like, oh Lord, this man is saying he gonna knock his teeth out. And the man looked like he just got the hospital, because remember, it's connected to the hospital, and he already bleeding from the mouth. Okay. So I don't know if his teeth had been knocked out already or what. Okay. And so the woman looks, the white guy's woman looks up and she's looking like trying to calm her man down, like, hey, calm it down. Well, the other black lady already at the counter, but this black man ain't with her, so she not calming him down. So I was like, oh Lord. So y'all, here I go being ghetto. I didn't hit record on my phone. Wait a minute. Okay, so I didn't hit record on my phone because I said, no, wait a minute. If anything pop off, I need some evidence. D, I'm telling you, I was like, I need some evidence or something. So I was like, oh Lord. And so I was recording as much, but then I didn't want to be obvious that Blueberry, I was like, I don't want to be obvious that I'm recording. You know how like you're trying to sneak and pretend like you looking at the phone. So I was trying to pretend like I was looking at the phone, but I was trying to record at the same time. Y'all, so it comes a point where it's not good to insert yourself. Okay. So it's already, the man and already said, I'll knock your teeth out. The white man looked like he was inching a little close to the black guy. The black guy was inching a little close. So I'm kind of recording, but then at the same time, I'm looking around for the nearest exits. Okay. Because it was one exit to go one way, which was closer to me, or I could have went out the back way where the line was that goes into the hospital area. Then I'm already looking around like, where is security? I know security is up there in the hospital front lobby, but baby, do you have your security camera on right now to see what's about to pop off? Okay. I need some type of security around here. So now it's already tense. We all kind of looking around at each other. Yes, world star. I should have submitted. I should have submitted my doggone video. Yes, y'all. So then I thought everybody was about to, it's about to calm down. Here comes this random. Now I had to put two and two together. This when I stopped recording. This random other white lady that was sitting to the side. I didn't know she was with the couple. Okay. She stands up after she sees the black guy not backing down. She stands up like, hey, what's going on? So I'm looking at her like, oh Lord, you about to insert yourself in an already intense situation. So I wanted to say, ma'am, please don't say nothing. So the black guy now turns his attention to her. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is getting, so I could not record anymore because it was getting, I wouldn't even say good, but my heart was racing at this point because this black man did not look like he was playing. And now y'all are making an already tense situation more intense. No, I did not get any more good footage, sis, because I was about to take off. I was stuck between, I done waited in this line for about 30 minutes of my life. Or do I forget that I'm two, now I'm number 1 or 2 next? Well, I can go get this medicine and get out of here. So I really got nervous. Oh Lord, my heart racing even now. I really got nervous because they were trying to calm her down. The people she was with was now trying to calm her down. When she started saying she was licensed to carry, I was like, oh Lord, Lord, I was like, Lord, what do I do? Because this medicine ain't working. My husband got to come back and get his own medicine. Y'all, that man took off out that door. I thought he was about to go get his weapon. And so I said, oh Lord. So the lady was still talking. And y'all, when I say it was on the tip of my tongue to tell her, ma'am, please stop. Like, I just wanted to tell her to shut up. Please don't say nothing else. But y'all, it was like something in me would not let me say that to her. I was trying not to insert now myself into it because it was so tense. It was so tense. I was like, oh my gosh. But I was so close to telling her, please be quiet. Please just be quiet. Because sometimes we can get, our mouths can get us into some situations where, hey, baby, it'll take you to a level of getting hurt. Okay. And so I was like, well, should I say something? Because I was trying, I'm telling you, my heart racing now telling this story. Because I didn't know if that man was going outside to go and get a weapon. Because he just walked out. He left his woman friend at the counter. This woman talking about she licensed. They trying to calm her down. I'm up here about to tell her, ma'am, just please shut up. I just want to say, shut up. Like, if you see that this man, he taller than you, he bigger than you, he probably could pick you up and sling you across this pharmacy. Please shut up. Sometimes you just want to tell people to shut up. Okay. In that moment, wait a minute, Lolo. I'm telling you, sis, all knowledge of recording anything went out the window because I was trying to see how I was about to take off running. I was about to look, I had on some flip-flops. Baby, I was about to leave the flip-flops there. Y'all know them cartoons. Y'all know in those cartoons where they take off running and it's like fire. It's like fire and smoke and they leave the shoes. Baby, I was about to leave those shoes. Because I think I would have ran fast. I think I would have ran faster without the shoes. I'm sorry. Oh, Lord. I think I would have ran faster without my shoes. So, oh, Lord. So I'm standing now, number 2. The man is outside. Yes, I'm telling you, Cindy, I always look for the nearest exit. Because in case something pop off, I need to know which direction to run. Okay? Always check the nearest exit. Rebecca said, later shoes. And right, later shoes, baby. I don't have to come back. Throw them in the trash. Okay? Yeah, baby, you can throw them shoes away. So then, y'all, yeah, in the emergency exit wasn't that far from me. So then I look outside, y'all. Now the black guy, he done went and got the security guard. Okay, he had to go out there and take a moment because what scared me was I didn't know where he went. But that lady was still popping her mouth. I saw him pacing outside the little door. But see, once you go out through that exit, you can't come back in. It doesn't open to come back in. So I said, oh Lord, he pacing. Is he waiting for her to come out there? And I just started thinking about different scenarios. Is he going to get a gunshot through this door or what? Okay. And so Blueberry said I would have went to the next aisle and pick up. Right? I couldn't because they were all full. You know, they have to call you to come to the booth or whatever. And so Rebecca said, leave the shoes and come back and get them later. That's what I was about to do. Rosie said would have been like the road runner. Yes. That's what I'm talking about, baby. I was about to leave those shoes. Okay. So he went and got the security guard. What Blueberry said, open book. You got me in here rolling my mama's seat. I'm laughing. I'm telling you, this is all a real story. This just happened Thursday. Everything comes to you. Yes, Rebecca, I noticed that everything started coming to my mind. I was like, okay, my husband at home with the kids. And I had almost told my husband to just drop me off at the door, like y'all wait in the car. But then sometimes that line is real long. And I was like, well, I'll just come back by myself, you know. Yeah, peekaboo. So he out there pacing back and forth. The lady still popping out. I want to still tell her to shut up. Like sometimes you just got to learn how to shut up, you know? So I look out there again and I see him talking to security. So by then, they done call me next to the booth. So I said, thank you, Jesus. Hey, Queen Unique's family. So I said, thank you, Jesus. So now I need y'all pharmacist techs to know what's taking place in this doggone lobby, okay? Because y'all behind these windows, I don't think nobody knew that World War III was about to pop off, okay? So I get to the booth, and she's so happy. Hi, how are you? Ma'am, it was about to be a fight out here. Do y'all know how to call security? I was like, hi. Did you know that it was about to be a fight taking place out here? Right, Lolo, I didn't have any. Okay. Hey, Critical. Hey, sis. Thank you for joining. How you doing, sis? Blueberry said I would have took out my cell phone and called the desk, tell them I was peeking. But can you run me my can you run me my meds? Girl, I don't think they would have came from back there. Cause y'all back there working. Do y'all know that it's like about to be like a fight out here? I was just passed out. D, girl, I wasn't funny that day. Girl, I was like, So I said, ma'am, it's about to be a fight out here. So, thank the Lord they had it ready. And we at a hospital. So nobody would have to call the ambulance. We already here. Okay. And so they had the medicine ready. I heard them got it. So I'm walking out the door. So you know, like you walking out the door, but you trying not to be nosy, but being nosy. Y'all, I'm up there trying to hear what the guy telling the security guard officer, because by then the black guy was out there telling. And that other lady, the white lady that was with her husband, she was out there too. So I don't know what had happened, but I started walking slower to see if I could hear what they were saying. But I couldn't because it was gonna be 2 hours, but I was kind of looking back while I walked on safely to my car. And so yeah, I was about to pass out, but I couldn't. I had to see which direction to run just in case I needed to. Okay. D said, now why didn't you girl? Cause I was trying D. I think I had recorded it to send it to some people. I sent it to one person in the moment. And then after that, girl, I think all that went out the window because of my life flashed before my eyes. Okay. Rosie said would have been a Stanley and Debo situation where he said, do you want some of this? No, because when that lady started talking about, y'all know in Texas, it's an open carry state. And when people be talking about, because I'm licensed and stuff, people not fighting no more. That's when you have to know when to shut up. Okay, just go to your corners because people not fighting no more. They're pulling out weapons, and that could have gone a totally different route because people are walking around carrying. And so that was my concern because when it started escalating to I'm licensed to carry, and you got this black man here, people will look at him as the aggressor, right? Now, they were getting into it with words at first. But now you got this white lady over here saying that she's gonna carry, she's licensed to carry. Hey, that black man knew to go get the police, to put them on his side. I'm telling you. Because then it turns into a racial thing. It's too many of our black men ending up unalived. Okay? That could have gone a totally different way. Okay? Thank you, Lolo. She would have put herself in it though. Yes, because he wasn't even talking to her. So now you inserting yourself into a situation that's not even about you. Okay. And so then I walk into the car, y'all. Oh my gosh. And I'm in the parking garage. This black lady, excuse me, she's coming out of the hospital lobby. And so, I don't like people walking too close to me. Like, please give me some space. I didn't even like when some of those people were standing too close to me in line because I kept moving out the way, scooting over. So she walks up, she said, "Hey." So I was like, "Hi." Now I'm already coming out of one traumatic experience. What do you want? Okay. So I said, "Hi." She said, "Hey." So where are you going? Hold up. Who are you? Hey, Madeline, that's next because that is an option, okay, to have it delivered. Woo, sis, that's a good one. When my life flashed before my eyes. Girl, I got a lot, okay? I got a lot of them, okay, scenarios. So she walking up and she's saying, "Hey, where you going?" And I'm looking like, "Who are you?" And so I didn't answer. She said, "Hey, are you going to the store across the street?" I said, "No, ma'am." "Oh, okay." And girl, I must have started walking faster because I'm like, "What do you want?" Now, one of my husband's medicines were not ready that day. So what did I have to do? I went back the next day. Now, this next day, they didn't have a line at all. Thank the Lord. Y'all, I went in there, got the medicine, came out. Why was that same black lady? Now, when I was going into the pharmacy, I didn't see this lady. When I came out, that same black lady was in the same spot. The same lady was in the same spot. She had the same dress on and everything. Poor thing, bless her heart, she probably was homeless. And she looked at me, and you know how like you try not to make eye contact. Because I was like, ain't that the same lady that just asked me what was I going? I was like, "Oh, we meet again." I was like, "Hi." She said, "Hey, you got $2 or $3?" I said, "No, ma'am. I actually just spent it in the pharmacy." She was like, "Oh, okay, thank you." What are the odds that I would see the same? Like, I was like, "Am I being pumped?" Like, I'm not coming here anymore. Because it is crazy, y'all. People are losing their minds. Okay? People are doing whatever nowadays. We are truly, I know our elderly will tell us this all the time, that we are in the last days. Y'all, we are. Because people are losing their minds. Okay? Popping off, doing whatever comes to their minds. No self-control, just anything. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, that situation could have gone a totally different way. We have to know when to use self-control. We have to know when stuff is not our fight. Okay? Stay out of stuff because that lady was about to escalate something that was actually dying down. Okay? The situation was becoming less intense, but because she stood up talking about, "Hey, you need to stop," and all this to that black man, guess what? It intensified again. And it was about to go now a totally different route. And then here I was about to insert myself. And I was about to tell her, "Please shut up." Like that's what I literally, it was on the tip of my tongue. But the Lord kept saying, "Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing." I promise you, y'all, every time I was about to, the Lord said, "Don't say nothing." I am, as God is my witness, He knows. I was about to say, "Ma'am, please shut up." I felt it rolling off my tongue because you are about to escalate this situation. Loiter, homeless, or on drugs, are you going to the store? Right, Madeline? Oh You don't know me. If you approach me like that, where you going? I'm just gonna look at you like you're crazy. Who are you, first of all? Oh my gosh. Yes, self-control is key. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hey, Cindy. Cindy said, glad you didn't. Yes. Oh, thank you, Lolo. Thank you, sis. You won't be recording nothing. Girl, I need to be aware. Okay. Thank you so much, Lolo. Hold on, y'all. Let me see something right quick. Cause I just last time I missed an inbox that was trying to get me to say something live and I totally missed it. And I had gotten a notification. Okay, let's see. Okay. The person that sent me that, whose is that? Whose live is that? Because I see it says she's. So just let me know whose live that is so I'll know what to say. Okay, let's see what else. I think I missed a comment. Okay, Rebecca said it was good the man went and got scared because he knew that outcome was going to be good. Yes, I'm glad he went and got security because it's needed. Okay. It was needed in that time. Next time, call me. I'll keep you together. Girl, in the moment, sis, I'm telling you, I think when it's dangerous. Hold on, y'all, because my kid's getting a little loud. Hold on. Oh, okay. I have to check, make sure nobody get hurt. Girl, in the moment though, it's like you try to think of different scenarios. Like I didn't even call my husband, to be honest, because it all happened so fast. Okay, that was good, KK. It all happened so fast. You know, like certain situations can happen fast, and I didn't even call him. Usually I would have called him. Now I did record it. That was dumb. I recorded a little portion. I showed it to him when I got home. But in that instant, I didn't even think to call nobody. I was trying to see how can I get myself to safety. Like seriously. Because it was, you could feel the tension in the room and it was intensifying. And when that lady, because there was even people in the line and it was people sitting to the side, we were making eye contact, like, what should we do? One lady, she did almost get up and walk out of there. I could see, but then she was like, everybody like, should I leave or should I continue to wait on my medicine? Yes, he was telling me, don't say nothing, Rebecca. Right. And that keeps you, and that shows God when you are submitted unto him, he's telling you to not say something or to not do something. Are you going to obey that voice or are you going to continue and do your own thing? Hey, Nook, Nook laughing. Welcome, bro. Lolo, I had to call one of my supporters to talk to her because I was getting bad at this lady one day. Ooh, see, Lord, yeah, you got to know when to shut up. That white lady is crazy. Who tells someone they have a license to carry? I'm not saying anything. It's like letting someone know I'm going to bust your lip. Get ready, right? Like, why would you even put that out there? That is crazy because that just escalated even further, and she could have gotten into trouble because it's certain things like you have to go to those. Hey, Mama Three. Hey, sis. Thank you for joining. You have to know, I think certain things when you go to those license to carry classes, they tell you it's certain things you are allowed to do and not to do. Like these people that have road rage and they start taking out the gun, flashing it at the other person and all of that. You're not supposed to be doing that. That's a part of those classes. They tell you not to play around and do that. Somebody could get hurt. I mean, that's just common sense. Like, seriously. And so that's why everyone does not need to be able to carry because they're not mature enough. Okay, you have to have some type of maturity. And to be honest, some of these people who think they are licensed to carry and can pop off at any time, boo, when was the last time you took it out and practiced with it? Are you fast enough? Because if you barely have to use or have never used it, you don't know what you're going to do in a situation anyways. You don't know if you have a good aim. You don't know any of that. And some of those people are not trained to do that. They just popping off, you know? Um, and so I was like, um, You know, it's just you got to know when to hush. Let's see. Oh, yep. I see that one inbox, y'all. Yep, me too. Me too. Probably, and that's probably why I couldn't either. Sis. Yeah, I couldn't either. Um, and so yeah, so that was a hot mess, y'all. I'll never forget that. That was a hot mess. So that was just a lesson learned. Like if God tell you shut your mouth, shut up. It'd be a lot of people I just be wanting to say, just shut up. Golly. Don't know when to hush. I mean, it be grown people. Like our mouths can get us into situations that our butt cannot sometimes. And I'm just like, just leave stuff alone. Because it keeps up unnecessary, stuff and all of that. Because that could have taken that to a whole other level. Let's see. Rebecca said, yes, you could just leave it in the car. Yes, yes. Oh my gosh. And then y'all, we went to see that movie, Inside Out 2. I don't know if y'all seen any of the Inside Outs, but we went to see Inside Out Part 2. And actually, even as grown-ups, I saw Part 1 as an adult too. And my kids, they had never been to a movie theater like y'all. I never wanted to take them as babies and stuff like that because I was like, y'all never see her for no whole hour and something, anyways. But if you haven't seen it, it's actually a good movie, and I like the way they talk about mental, different things that go on in our mental, but put it in a cartoon form. Drop the window from here on out, young lady. They don't have drop through. Okay, not at that particular location. I think I'm gonna tell them to deliver. Okay, that's gonna be my best bet because for one, I'll be wanting to stand in those long lines, anyways. Okay, but yeah, and they ain't have a long line. They ain't have no line yesterday. Some days you can go no line. Some days it be like a line. So I'll be like, y'all could just deliver because, baby, I can't go through another scenario like that. That was crazy. But it talked about, and the little girl grew up from part 1 to part 2, and it talked about as you get older how there are different emotions that take place in your brain, and they show. Queen said, yes, my children turned me and my husband onto that movie. Yes, one of my bosses, she played it at our campus that for Inside Out 1 to show, and I was like, man. The analogies and things that they use in it are very, it can cater to kids and adults. And it showed how as this young lady started growing into a teenager, how more emotions started being needed or started forming. And it's actually going to be an Inside Out part 3 next year. And so I liked how Joy is like the main one that speaks or whatever, but then they started bringing in anxiety and embarrassment and all these different things because as you're a teenager you start developing those. And it talked about how we would think that one thing should be more prevalent over other things, but there's a mixture of things happening in our mental space at different times and who we allow to take over. Like they have anger. Anger is so funny to me, like his little body. So they have anger, then they have anxiety, and they have these different buttons that they push, and how all this stuff like memories play a part in all this different stuff. But Joy was trying to make her have all these happy things happen in her life. Well, that's not realistic. What's realistic is sometimes we are going to have anxiety. That's realistic. But how do we calm down anxiety? Sometimes we are going to be joyful. Then there are times when we are going to be upset, where all of these different emotions and then these different emotions take over. So it has to be a great balance. So I love how they didn't throw away anxiety by the end. They told anxiety, here is a chair for you. So when you feel yourself wanting to get up and take over, Just chill out. They gave her a blanket and some tea. It was so funny, but it gives a visual as to sometimes the things that take place in our minds. And so even in that situation, thinking about what took over in my mind, a fight, what do they call it? Fight or flight. Fight or flight emotions that can sometimes take over in those type of situations. Any type of intense situation, we're going to either fight or we're going to flee or run or take off. And there's nothing wrong with that or having those different emotions. Some people feel that if you don't say anything or do anything, that you're viewed as weak. That is not so. It takes more strength. I don't know if people understand this. It takes more strength to withhold and not say anything than it does to pop off or do whatever. Okay? You are not weak if you don't do anything. Now, it is a time and place for everything. There is a time to speak up. The Bible tells us that there's a time for everything under the sun. So I'm not saying to never do those things, but in situations where things can go a different way or it can make a situation worse, sometimes you got to learn how to shut up. I'm serious. I'm just being real talk. And that day, that showed that. Hi, Joski. Thank you for joining. And it showed it with me too, because I was on the brink of, I'm trying to help a situation, but I felt like if I would have stood up and said something, then it was going to move over to me. You know, her anger was then going to be projected onto me. And I was actually going to be trying to help the situation because I could feel the tension rising in that situation. And so just knowing when to pull back, when to move forward. We do need powerful voices to speak up in the times where that's needed. But then there are times where you have to sit back and be quiet. Yeah. Hey, heavy on shut up. Especially that day. Baby, I was heavy on the shut to the up. Oh my God. I was too done. Like, lady, do you not see that? Thank you, Cindy. I love you, sis. Thank you for that blessing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, Miss Burnett. Thank you for joining. Yes, y'all. I was being on the shut to the up, okay, that day. And so I was like, man, it was just crazy. But then that movie, we saw that highlighted, you know, different things. And I feel like grown-ups and children need to go and see Inside Out too. Y'all, Inside Out too. Y'all need to give me some money for advertising because it was a wonderful, wonderful movie. It really was. And it highlighted a lot of good things that we go through in our mental. You know, it puts it in a funny and different type of format to really see it. So that was big. We've been going to the water park, not necessarily water park, but splash pads. We'll take them to the water park. Y'all, my nerves have to be good for that. I really want to go to the beach, but I'm nervous about that too because my son thinks he can swim. In his mind, he really thinks he can swim. And baby, the ocean is not a pool. Okay, I can stand up in the pool and come get you if needed. But baby, in an ocean, mommy can't swim. Daddy the only one that can swim. And yeah, that's too much water. Okay. So I'm like nervous about the beach. Okay. Because I may have to have a leash for him. We're gonna have to have life vests. We gotta have no, you're not, Lolo. We about to have life vests. We about to have a leash and everything. Hi, Donna. Thank you for joining. Oh Lord. I'm like, So, baby, I am like done with that. So I'm like, we might just do the water part. I might prefer that over the ocean. Cause no. So it's been, you know, a great week, just kind of keeping up with things, you know, the kids. And I'm basically about to start working on some business stuff next week. So that's kind of where I've been, just chilling, enjoying life. You know, like I say, life is short, man. We just got to make sure that, you know, we're on the right side, on the right side of right. Just doing what's right at all times, because we just never know. That situation could have just went a totally different way. And I think Madeline or somebody said it earlier, your life flashes, just put it in here, your life flashes before your eyes, in intense situations like that and so forth. So I've been catching up on my shows. Oh, I got one more show to catch up on this week. I forgot. But these are the shows, y'all. Y'all know I'm all about watching different shows. So hold on, y'all. I'm on the live. Thank you, Cancer 66. Lolo funny, y'all. Let's put some hearts in the chat for Lolo. Because she's still awake. Thank you, Cancer 66. Shelly said, protect your peace and mind your business. Drink your water. Hello. Okay. In that order. So, okay. On Tuesdays, I watched The Real Housewives of Dubai. I don't know if y'all watched that, but y'all, Dubai. Thank you, Humble Me Hype. Dubai is so beautiful. I love that show. If anything, I love it. Because y'all go in there with it. Go in there. Take it. Here, take it in there. Mommy on live. Because the scenery in their clothes. Thank you, Shelly Shell. Thank you, Mama 3. Lolo said, totally glad things didn't go wrong that day. God sure enough intervened. Yes. Thank you, Cancer 66. Yeah, create on them, sis. Yes. Thank you, Aries Black. Lolo, you see all these cards, girl. You better stay up. Thank you, Miss Burnett. I gotta call Lolo out. But yes, I love the scenery, the clothes, y'all. Baby, Miss Ayan on there. Oh, she always overdoes it with the clothes, baby. She will come and she said they should be jealous of her. Okay. So I watched that. Then we have Master Chef, we have Sisters, then we have Thursday. What do I watch? Oh, College Hills back on. Then we have Power, the last season of Power. Now, next week, y'all, I don't know if y'all watch The Family Business. Okay. This is also on BET Plus. Y'all, season, I believe it's 5. I just know it's the newest one. I think it's 5. Oh my goodness. Y'all, it is going to be off the chain. That's the one with it's a whole lot of them on there. But y'all, it comes on BET Plus. It is really good. So y'all need to binge watch these first few seasons, okay, before next week, because oh my goodness, I cannot wait. It's coming out, I think, next Thursday. And then I think, and next week, Beverly Hills Cop. The newest one is coming out, y'all. They have a new one. I believe this is what number, y'all, I'm losing the numbers, 4 or 5. But it's been 20 years since the last Beverly Hills Cop. So that will be out next week as well. So for the holiday weekend, y'all have a lot of things to watch. Lolo said, thank y'all for the love, because it's about to be a wrap for Open. I told her she better stay awake. Okay. Madeline said, I do understand Open Book. I have a nephew like that. He's a toddler with no fear. That's my son. He would jump in a pool, ocean, go into a bear pit. That's him. Y'all, one time we went to what's the jumping place? It's one of the little jumping places. And so they have where you can get on this little thing that goes around like a skyline, but it goes around the top of the building. So when we first walked in there, I looked up at that thing. I was like, man, I don't want the kids to get on that, because that thing way on the ceiling of this building, and it goes around. So me and my husband, we were sitting there watching the kids, right? So we thought they were jumping in the ball pit. And next thing we know, we saw my daughter. So I said, well, where is Micah? So we looking around, and I'm like, oh, Lord, where did that boy go? Now, I know he didn't go outside the building, but he was somewhere in there. So I'm standing. My husband went over to the other side. And so I say, you're not over there? So I'm standing there. And some told me to look up. Y'all, my son had gotten in the line. Now, you have to go up some stairs to get to the top of this little thing. He was on the thing, y'all, going around the top of the ceiling on this thing. My heart, and then at the end of it, it clanks real loud. Y'all thought that thing had dropped my son. Now you talking about my heart was about to come out of my chest. This boy has no fear, and then got on it a second time. I was like, oh my God, he has no fear. And that scares me. Okay. My son in here talking about family business go tough. Now I'm gonna have to watch. Oh yeah, listen to your son. It does. I'm telling you, it's a really, really good show. Hey, dreamy girl. Hey, sis. Thank you for joining. Lolo said, Madeline, I did that when I was 9 and said I could swim and almost drown. Right. Oh my God. Baby, welcome Lolo, our newest member. Ooh, ooh. Yay! My daughter KK over here like, yay, she giving you a yay too. Thank you for becoming our newest member, sis. I love you. Oh my gosh, yes, y'all. If you have not, y'all already know, most of y'all may know, I had lost my monetization at the beginning of the year due to me uploading a video because, you know, it's different technical things you can do on YouTube and not. And I had to learn, you have to edit and do all this. See, Facebook different. I was used to Facebook. So I just had to learn some things to do. It wasn't anything bad. It was just I had to learn, but they penalized me for that. And so thank the Lord, you know, for restoring. I'm now monetized again. So y'all are welcome to send super stickers, super chats. I would love for you to become a member. We also have the Buy Me a Coffee link as well. I'll put in the chat where if you would like to even support the channel when we're live or not, that is another way that you are able to support. Thank you to those of you who have been supporting that way. And I really, really appreciate it. I'll drop the link in the chat if you would like to partake in that. It really means a lot. Anytime someone does something nice, excuse me, people don't have to. So when they do, it really, really means a lot to me. And I thank you all so, so much for your support of the open book. It means a lot. But yes, so we have a lot of great things upcoming. So be on the lookout. I am going to do a members only drawing. I'm going to come back tonight. I want to do that tonight. Let me make a note because, baby, I got all the kids, me and my husband. We got all of them. So, baby, I got to put that on my calendar to schedule that when I get off from here. I got to respond to Rebecca's message. I'm making me some notes. And then also, I love you too, sis. Critical. I was trying to get a response to your message, but I'll share. I have to get more information. I'll share it on my community wall. Someone is going live tonight. That I'll share that link on my community wall. I need to get more information before I give it a shout out because I don't know what it is. I love you, Shelly Shell. Thank you, sis. Thank you, Queen. Let's see what else. So yeah, be on the lookout. Members, I'll share that link with you. We'll do our members only giveaway tonight. So if you don't have your membership, make sure you click to join so that you could be a part of that giveaway tonight. It's Saturday, baby. It's the summertime. Okay. I love you all. Thank you to our Facebook family as well. I know we see a lot of YouTube in the chat, but shout out to our Facebook family. Make sure y'all come on over sometimes to YouTube so y'all can get to know each other. And then my YouTube family, y'all have to come over to our Facebook sometimes because we do some things over there as well. Oh, and thank you for this, Rebecca. If you are a member, there are special emojis that you can click in the chat, okay, that the members can click some different funny emojis. So you'll be able to have access to those emojis as well. So you can comment, stand out in the chat when you are a member. But I thank you all so much. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend, holiday week. Well, we're coming up on the holiday weekend, but a fantastic weekend this weekend. Thank y'all for hanging out with me and for joining today. I love you all. Thank you. Shout out to our member, our newest member, Lolo. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you for the Cash App. to Cindy. I appreciate that, sis. Thank y'all so much. I love you all, and I pray that you all have a blessed weekend.
And like and subscribe.
Yes. Oh, thank you, Cancer66. She has all of the emojis. Thank you so much, sis. I love you. Thank you for being a member too, sis.
I hope you
what you want to tell her, Micah?
I hope you have a fun day.
Yay. Love y'all. Have a great day. Go ahead, Justice. She wants to tell y'all something too.
I want to take the show. Hi, Shelly Show. And I love you. And goodbye, guys. Subscribe to the Maverick Crew. I mean, not the Maverick Crew, but the Open Book.
Baby, she's trying to give their page a shout out. I do need to share their channel too. I love you all. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.